So it's not about size for the painted dog, it's about the will to fight for your position. Okay? So being the alpha, it's quite brutal. If she loses a position today, the new alpha female will instruct the pack to kill her. Okay? So in the wild, what happens is when the alpha loses the position, she has to leave the pack. There's also an alpha male as well, but the alpha male only plays a role when it comes to the breeding period. Other than that, he doesn't really have a say. Okay? They will always change their alpha positions for the male, but they can continue living within the pack if the pack still accepts them. Okay? It's only for the females, it's likely.
While the tram is in motion, keep your hands and the rest of you inside the vehicle. Flexible spine, long legs, sharp jaws, and footpad ridges to help it reach an incredible speed of 115 kilometers per hour. Available on more mature males, several closely related females, and their young.
Now Benji over here is our 11 years old golden retriever and he has really amazing senses. Benji can see many times better than us and he has a super sense of hearing. But the most important sense to a dog is their incredible sense of smell. Dogs live in a world full of odors. They can help us find missing persons, sniff out drugs, bombs, and even melanoma cancer. Now Benji over here says that he has the most incredible sense of smell in all of Quito, but I say I don't believe him. So today we're going to put his sense of smell to the test. Now Trainer Africa, is Benji up for the challenge? Alright, Benji high fives Trainer Africa, so it looks like he is ready. Now to test Benji's sense of smell, we're going to need something to hide. And I prepared something very interesting today. Inside this container, I have some snake skin. And to be more specific, this is some python skin given to us by our friends at Into the Wild presentation. Now let us demonstrate what Benji is going to do if I place the python skin over here. Now our trainer Africa is going to give a command to search for the python skin. And Benji will look for it with his sense of smell. Once Benji smells it, he'll sit right in front of it just like that to indicate that he has found it. Good job Benji! Now over here on the stage we have a total of 3 different hiding spots where we'll be hiding the python skin in. First the green toolbox, next the red mailbox, and lastly the pink birdhouse. But do you guys think it's fair we hide the python skin while Benji's on stage with us? Some say yes, some say no. Trainer Africa, what do you think? Can, but you guys will pick. And you cover his eyes, no use, it's a sense of smell test. You cover his nose, he cannot breathe. No, you guys say it back, alright? Everyone say bye Benji. Goodbye Benji. Now as Benji makes his way back, I'm going to need all of your help to choose one of the 3. It's a secret from Benji and Trainer Africa, alright? And with the python skin hidden, it's time for them to come back out, so everyone shout for Benji! Alright, and there he is, making his way out slowly. Hello Benji, welcome back on stage. Now what's going to happen is that our Trainer Africa will be getting Benji to sniff the hiding spots. And just like what all of you saw earlier, when Benji picks up the sense of the python skin, he'll sit right in front of the hiding spot to indicate that he has found it. Now Benji here is a superstar, and he would love for all of you to cheer for him. So on the count of 3, I need everyone to shout as loud as you can, "Go Benji!" That's right, all together now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Benji! Trainer Africa, what's going on? Oh, Trainer Africa said me and her, we pointed at the wrong side, so we must do this one more time, alright? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Go Benji! Trainer Africa, what's going on? I point, you point, my Benji never go. Let's ask Benji. Looks like Benji has a lot of things to say. Okay, what did Benji say? I see. Now Benji has a feedback for all of you. He says that he can see that there's a lot of you guys here today, but you guys are not cheering loud enough for him. That's right, Benji over here, he's a superstar and he has really high standards. So we must try this one more time, alright? Each and every one of you, please cheer as loud as you can. One more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Benji! Alright, let us see. Will Benji find the python skin? Alright, Benji sits at the red mailbox. He has found the python skin. Well done, Benji! And for a job well done, Benji gets a lot of his favorite treats. Good job, Benji! And now it's time for Benji to head back home, so everyone say bye, Benji! Bye, Benji, and thank you, Trainer Africa. Now, Benji here has proven that dogs really do have an incredible sense of smell. And now I believe him when he says that his sense of smell is the best in the whole of Kids World. Now, we're going. Hello, Elf. Now, Elf over here wants to represent his species. Some of you here might be thinking, Elf is just a cat. What can he do, right? But let me tell you, cats are really amazing creatures, and they have so many incredible senses. Today we're going to focus on his sense of touch. As you can see, cats have really long whiskers, which play a very important role. Cats use their whiskers like antennas, which tells them whether they can peek through small openings. Just like that. Are you guys not impressed with him? Why is no one cheering for Elf? Alright, that's alright. Now, Trainer Africa has prepared an even smaller group, so let us see. Wow, good job, Elf. Well done. But Elf over here, he's not done yet. Our trainer has prepared a tiny hoop. Let us see if Elf can fit through this one. So he makes his way onto the other side of the platform. Wow, good job, Elf. Well done. You have proven the cats are really nimble and really flexible creatures. But did you know that they're really intelligent too? Some cats like Elf can be trained to perform different behaviors like a spin, just like that, and sit. And there it is, Elf does the sit. One more time. There it is, very cute Elf. And of course, Elf gets his favorite treat, which is some chicken. Now, Elf over here, as I previously mentioned, he's a bit of a show and he wants to demonstrate how he completes some of the obstacle courses at the back of the stage. Now he'll start off with this triangular A-frame over here. And he's scratching over here on this side because he's so confident. And next, moving on to a seesaw. Wow, well done Elf, you are very brave and you have no fear of heights at all. And one more obstacle course for the people on the left side of the stage. Let us see how Elf completes the last one. And there he goes, very confident. Alright, well done Elf. How about everyone give Elf and Trainer Africa a round of applause. Good job. And now it's time for Elf to head back home, so everyone say bye Elf. Goodbye Elf. Now as Elf makes his way back, can anyone here guess how old George over here is our 11 years old Japanese Spitz, and he's being accompanied by his favorite trainer Sari. George by nature is very shy and very cautious. So our trainer is going to ask him to offer some very simple behaviors which he's very familiar with. And he will be reinforced for it. Now this builds behavior momentum. And when our trainer feels that George is ready, they're going to try and navigate through this obstacle course. Alright, a buck showing he's so confident. And there it is, his favorite behavior looks like George is ready. Everyone do cheer him on, alright? Alright. Moving on to the hula hoops, very well done. And the last one. Good job, George! And as all you can see, with your encouragement, George gained the confidence to do even few more behaviors at the end of the obstacle course. And now as he heads back, everyone say bye, George! Goodbye, George, and thank you. He makes his way all the way to the platform because he knows it's where he gets a lot of his favorite treats. Next up, we have our Japanese Spitz George, who's bringing out his sister, Katie. And there they are, George and Katie. Now, George, Katie and Benji, the three of them are 11 years old this year. They came to us when they were just tiny puppies. you're actually part of an illegal smuggling operation from Malaysia into Singapore. The authorities rescued them, and the Singapore Zoo decided to adopt them, and now they're part of our lovely Kitsu family. Last but not least, our feline superstar would also love to share the spotlight with his sister, so this is our domestic short-haired cat, Pixie! And there she is, being carried out like a princess. Now when Elf and Pixie were just tiny kittens, they were found under HDB void deck, and they were very nervous, very skittish, just like old stray cats. But with a lot of love and affection, they are now confident performers on our Animal Friends presentation. Alright guys, thank you all so much for joining us here today. Before you go, please come down and say hi to our canine and feline superstars. But just one request, please be very gentle with them, alright? We hope you have a wonderful day at the Singapore Zoo, so take care and bye bye!
Are they using French fries?
Apple.
为什么他拿香蕉？他们跑了。进来了。有吗？
什么啊？树懒吗？啊？还拉它哎，好好笑。
猩猩大军，然后跟人类反抗，后来人类输了，后来世界被猩猩统治，你知道吗？人类只能走到。他有严重的社交障碍，
跟你一样。用食物打它。
吃的好。他今天最可爱。
你看在做梦哎，好梦到好吃的。
跟你一样。
你看，
跟猫咪一样。
乱讲。
itu देखो बोलो हेलो हेलो बोलो
try that one more time, Bumba? Yeah, got it. Maybe third time.
他吃把鱼吃掉。
He's trying his best. It's okay, maybe it's stuck. His trainer not. Good evening, guys. Okay, really lovely today. We are fortunate enough to come up close and personal with a highly intelligent and extremely fascinating animal. Sea lions are marine mammals capable of living on land as well as in water. They can also dive to depths of 180 meters, swim at speeds of 40 kilometers per hour. They have extremely powerful front flippers capable of
那还要鱼。
very vocal animal. Sorry, hang on a second. Hi, good evening, no?
Hello, Alan.
No, what's going on?
Alan, Pumba say he upset with you.
Upset with me? Why?
I think you forgot the most important thing about him.
The most important thing about? Oh, okay. Pumba is very upset because I failed to mention the most important fact about sea lions. You see, they happen to be one of the most handsome animals in the animal kingdom, and Pumba happens to be the most good-looking of them all. Okay. Alright, next I'm going to show you how powerful his flippers are. Check this out, I've got more than 200 kilograms. We're going to see that one more time, and this is what we call a... Now there's another animal that looks a lot like the sea lion, often mistaken for them. In fact, they are called true seals. Now true seals look a little bit funny on land. Pumba is how they look and how they move. Yeah, they look a little bit lazy because they have much shorter front flippers than the sea lion. Using these powerful front flippers enables the sea lion to move and coordinate easily on land. In fact, they have special hind flippers that enable them to rotate from side to side, making moving on land very easy. And we're just about done showing off all those moves, so let's give this handsome boy a nice big round of applause. Hey guys, you've seen how well he moves on land. Now it's time to see how fast a sea lion can swim. So, Pumba, are you ready to swim? No, what's wrong? He doesn't want to swim.
Doesn't want to swim now.
But he's a sea lion.
So early on he saw something big and scary in the pool.
I don't see anything big and scary, but I tell you what, why don't you guys go check over that corner? I'm going to check this corner here, okay? Nothing over there, nothing over here, and... Yeah, nothing in the corner. Pumba, all clear? Alright, Pumba, whenever you're ready, let's show everyone how fast a sea lion can swim. Oh, there's a shark in the pool, is it? But if that was true, you mean dinner. Okay, enough of the jokes. Come on, let's turn up the speed. Look at that, 40 kilometers per hour, and that's as fast as a moving car. Let's see how fast he can swim, and now watch him put his streamlined body to the test with a belly slide. And after you see how high he can jump, take a look over to Nog. What he's holding is called a ball target. And what Pumba will do is dive into the pool, leap out of the water, and touch. Look at that, landing with a big splash. And you know what? I think we've got a couple of bonuses coming your way. Just in case you haven't figured out why we call the show the Splash Safari. So much so that the US Navy have been actually known to train sea lions for important search and rescue missions. So this evening, we will be sending Pumba on his own rescue mission. In order to do that, I need the help of one brave young volunteer. When I say young, I don't mean, we've got a young lady over here. First time that I saw her. And I was just going to say, I mean young in age, not young at heart. Go down here. Hi, what's your name? Agape, where are you from? Wow, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Agape from Fiji! That's a long way to travel. Welcome to Singapore. I've never had anyone from Fiji before, so come over here. So, very simple. Today, what you're going to do, I've got a watch. What you're going to do is to stretch your hand over the pool, and you're going to drop it into the water, okay? So you can throw it anywhere in the pool, except those two corners on either side, okay? So you see this slide here, anywhere along this way, all the way up to that slide, you can throw the watch in, okay? So you think about where you're going to throw it. Don't throw it just yet, because we don't want him to cheat. Okay, no cheating, huh? And he's still looking. Okay, both of you, no cheating. Okay, quickly, I can't wait. Throw it into the pool. Anywhere you want. Okay, very good. Just checking. Can you swim? Very good. If he doesn't get the watch, you need to go in after the show. Okay? But don't usually very good at this. So you don't go back yet. We're going to stand here and watch him work his magic. Puma, are you ready? Okay, now comes the moment of truth. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Okay, I've got a special trick for you. I want you to come over here. Whatever happens, just keep your hands to yourself and don't panic, okay? I'm going to stand right here and look at your family and smile. A little more of his swimming ability, and this is what we call the corkscrew behavior. As you can see, he's swimming very gracefully underwater. Sea lions have a lot of special adaptations. So for one thing, his whiskers are highly sensitive. This enables sea lions to detect the vibration of their prey. And you might have also noticed his eyes are wide open. And that's because sea lions have a special membrane that covers their eyes, allowing them to see very clearly underwater. Intelligent animals. Now we're going to put that to the test by demonstrating Pumbaa's amazing self-control. I'm sure you all know the sea lions cannot resist fish, right? So what Nok is going to do, he is going to place Pumbaa lying down. And then he's going to put a nice, juicy piece of fish in front of Pumbaa. Okay, now, the cue for Pumbaa to take that fish is very simple. One single clap, okay? We're going to try to get him to take that fish, but he needs your only one clap. So that means we need to do it all together on the count of 3, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Some beat fast, some beat slow, some very slow. Let's try it again. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. You're all so easy to train. Just kidding. As you can see, the fish is still right there, so no. Over to you. There you go. Look at that great job of self-control. And here's the secret. He knows by not taking that one piece of fish, he's going to get a whole lot more for his patience and for a job well done. That's what we call intelligence. Now I hope that you come to appreciate this. deadliest monster. Not a shark and not a killer whale, but plastic. Plastic alone is responsible for killing over 1 million animals every year. A huge problem, single-use plastic like plastic bags that we use, throw away, and don't think about where it ends up. Unfortunately, a lot of our rubbish ends up in the oceans of the world, and plastic bags floating in the water look a lot like food, which can be very confusing for a dolphin, a turtle, or a sea lion left in the ocean by careless fishermen are said to kill thousands of marine animals yearly. Fishing line can get tangled around the body or the flipper of a sea lion and cause something very painful, like a broken flipper. And you know, for an animal that spends a lot of time on the flippers, this can be a very painful problem. But even worse, when heavy fishing nets get tangled around the sea lion, the more they struggle, the tighter the net becomes. And then, what happens? They drown, and they die. Okay, well, very good acting. Thank you so much. You come up now. There you go. Now, there's so many simple things we can all do to help. We can start by practicing 3 things: reduce, reuse, and recycle. There's so many ways to do these things, but today Pumbaa is going to share his favorite tips. So, firstly, you can reduce your waste by getting a couple of reusable bags, so that when you go shopping, you can say, I don't need a plastic bag. A little bit goes a very long way over time, especially if we spread the message to the people around us and encourage them to spread that message even further. Another very good way to cut down on waste is to stock up on reusable items like reusable takeout containers, cutlery, or one of the simplest things, a refillable bottle. Here at the zoo, our gift shop has a lot of fun, eco-friendly items. So if you have a little bit of time, you can check that out before you leave. But just remember to buy only what you need, okay? Lastly, whatever we cannot reduce or reuse, we should try to recycle. Not just plastic or paper, but even our old electronic items like handphones or computers we're no longer using. Pumbaa is going to do a demonstration for us today. He's got a little bit of plastic. All he needs to do is to grab that head to the nearest recycling center and bin it. Beautifully done. Pumbaa said this would be really easy ways we can all help. So please join against the ocean's deadliest monster. Thank you, Pumbaa. Alright, so on that note, we are ready to finish off on a high and put his streamlined body to the test through a series of jumps in and out of the water. This is what we call porpoising. Safari on behalf of our superstar, Pumbaa. And let's not forget his wonderful trainers. We have Nong and Nicole, myself and Ash. My name is Ellen. Thank you for joining us right here at
为什么水太过来了？
不知道，
那水太原本就在这里。
哦，真的哦，水獭，哎，真的耶，水獭是跟他一起的，早一点说没看到他们。